Hi, I'm Kellyanne. I'd like to be MWR's Fantern at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I've been a fan of Mikey's since February 14th, 2002. That was the first time I ever saw him interviewed. It was after he'd won the second Gatorade Dual race and he was being interviewed, but he was much more focused on his little girl Macy. I knew right then that he's my favorite driver and that he always will be. Not only is he my favorite driver, but he's one of my favorite people. I admire him for his resiliency, his intelligence, his sense of humor, and his charisma. And I also really appreciate how he takes care of his fans. And since 2003, I've been running a fan site called MikeyPower.com. And this is the fan site right here. And you can see I wrote a biography about him. And I've also been writing news reports. These news reports include radio chatter, which I've transcribed right off his frequency. And since that time, since 2003 till present day, there's a report for every race that he's been in. So I think, a lot of this shows how much I'm dedicated to Mikey. And I consider myself his biggest fan. And clearly, I'm not the only one who does. So does Brendan Gaughan. He actually signed it right on the back of this Big Owl plushie here. And I think this room here, too, attests to the fact that I'm a really big Mikey fan. You can see I've been building this collection over the past, pretty much the past, coming up on 15 years. All kinds of, different things. And different collectibles, much of it autographed because of all the times I've seen Mikey and the fact that he is so accessible to his fans. That was when he was on the cover of NASCAR Scene, and he is a survivor, so clearly I had to get that framed and put that up there. He's been on all kinds of things, on Nilla wafer boxes, Ritz crackers, Nutter Butter. This is a poster that my sister got me that has both Mikey and DW autographed on there. I'm actually not a big Three Stooges fan, but I am now because of, seeing them on the car. And there's some artwork that I bought from somebody that was years ago, but it was just really beautiful drawing. And a clock from when Mikey won his first Daytona 500. And these are some highlights that I pulled out from my collection. I have a couple copies of his book, and I've read it a few times. I've been wanting him to come out with a biography for the longest time. And this one, he autographed specifically to me in 2011. And I've been collecting trading cards of his ever since they first started making them in 1988. And so I have his, his rookie cards here. And these go right across the span of his whole career. Up through the Pennzoil days to the 21, up to the 7, 15, 55, all the way to the most recent. And these are the ones from 2013, so can't wait for the 2014 ones. I also have different things, hero cards, and clearly he was in an ad here for Post Cereal when he was in the 30. These are different ads, pictures, including things from all times in his career here. I also have this shirt. I have a couple shirts here that my friend Justine made for me. And this one she put on the back, future resident of Waltrip Racing World, because this was back when the shop was actually, Race World USA was going to be called Waltrip Racing World. And I really would like to live there. It's a dream. And she made this shirt too. This was from when I saw him in Pocono. I took a picture of Mikey and I brought it back, and I mean this was through the bars here. So I brought it back to him and another time at Pocono, and when he saw it he said it looked like that he was in jail. So he wrote "Free Mikey" right on the picture, and he actually asked first if he could write it, and of course, Mikey can write whatever he wants. So he wrote "Free Mikey," and my friend made a shirt of it. And on the back, Toby Keith quote, "This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage." I think that's very Mikey. So, thank you for your consideration, and I hope to see you at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, whether or not I'm the Fantern or not. Thank you.